We always gonna keep it real.
Forever, yo. Yeah, formless figures in this dark abyss, spawned with fingers born as stickers in this caustic mist. The primordial triggers, from primordial spinners to spitters to hordes of this cosmic rifts, just to keep an audience drawn with bliss. It begins through an infinite galaxy's prevailing arms, making songs with forces formulating covalent bonds. From a race that's now erased and gone, and the eclectic yet neglected dialectic of these ancient psalms. He rose with pros before the sea of natives raised their arms and chose the latest cards and closed the weighted cons and pros. And after all the hecklers of this rhyme craft, he still exhales the echoes of a time past and knows that though this battered game is just a shadow of its former greatness. This ain't a battle, just a scorn of fake shit. We take it from the dormant pawns that forfeit skillers they move through to orbits that keep it real as they used to. Word on shell of what it used to be. You swore it well, but torn and frail is what it proves for me. The story that tells of where these moves can lead. The stories tell, the more it fell, the more its roots could breathe. A former shell of what it used to be. You swore it well, but torn and frail is what it proves for me. The story that tells of where these moves can lead. The stories tell, the more it fell, the more its roots could breathe.
She knows she's using her last paintbrush, smeared lipstick mixing the MAC, make up the mask, the last break up the past. This glass makes it for fashion, panties yanked up her ass. This fast, famous with clash, that crash and always laugh before destruction. Pure function that would ignore corruption, but now it's poor production, y'all no more consumption. Right before she fucks him, she blasts his music really loud as the chorus thumps in her soda's eyes. A faint description of what she holds inside. Obsessed her estrogen is wetter than a forest stream. Her medicines like Claritin, Excedrin, and morphine. It's nothing new, her pussy spreads like it's a quarantine. A plague to force a scheme into a death or to a dormant dream. Another up-and-coming rapper with a morbid theme who wants to shine like an aurora beam and put on for his team. Searching the Lord to take a bad step. Her sole purpose to explicitly purchase his soul till his last breath.
Shell of what it used to be. You swore it well, but torn and frail is what it proves for me. The story that tells of where these moves can lead. The stories tell, the more it fell, the more its roots can breathe. A former shell of what it used to be. You swore it well, but torn and frail is what it proves for me. The story that tells of where these moves can lead. The stories tell, the more it fell, the more its roots can breathe.
Yo, the Sharpie glistens, so bark you got to listen. I'm not a Christian, but shit's been awfully gifted and so oddly lifted that the starship's sitting sideways and sees it my way. The scripts, the notes, the first drafts, and the colorful rhyme play. Observe it, perfectly poetic and immersive. You hearing it one time and reminded later in first person. That's my word, sun sentence and punctuation. These youngins hating and stating fallacy, and I don't feel up to wasting hard work. Cause being broke can make the stomach hurt, but starvation still ain't enough to make me wanna twerk. And yo, dudes fake and flirt with lakes and skirts, but I relate from birth to death with rhymes that shake the earth. See, I need this, you bleed this, overstand it. How I seize it is like the truest love. Useless bunch, you ain't even needed, you're breathing my breaths. I could be using to relieve the stress. The key is less, morally ensures the game is deaf. I miss how this used to be. 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 This used to be.
A former shell of what it used to be. You swore it well, but torn and frail is what it proves for me. The story that tells of where these moves can lead. The stories tell, the more it fell, the more its roots can breathe. A former shell of what it used to be. You swore it well, but torn and frail is what it proves for me. The story that tells of where these moves can lead. The stories tell, the more it fell, the more its roots can breathe.
What's real, you know what I'm saying?